Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have learnt about types of meristematic tissues. Today, we can see about permanent tissues and their types. Okay. Already you know that a group of cells is called tissues. What is the meaning of tissues? Group of cell is called tissues. Permanent tissues are formed by group of cells. Meristematic tissues and permanent tissues, how it's formed? It's formed by group of cells. This type of cells cannot be divided. Permanent tissue cells cannot be divided, but meristematic tissue cells can be divided. In permanent tissue, each and every cell has definite shapes and size. Each and every cell has definite shapes and then size. Okay. Permanent tissues are made up of either living or dead cells. Living or dead cells. The outer layer of cell. The outer layer of cell wall may be thick or thin. See the cell. The outer layer of cell wall is thick or thin. But in meristematic cells, cell wall is thin. Cell wall is thin. In permanent tissues, cell wall, how it's present? It may be thick or thin. And then nuclei. The nucleus present in periphery. Nucleus present in periphery. What is the meaning of periphery? The nucleus is present tip of the cell. The nucleus is present tip of the cell. But in meristematic tissue, nucleus where is present? Center of the nucleus. Nucleus where is present? Center of the cell. Okay. And then what is the meaning of nuclei? In permanent tissue, each cell has more than 2 nuclei. More than 2 nuclei. That is called as the nuclei. But in meristematic tissue, each cell has single nucleus. Single nucleus. Permanent tissue has, each cell has more than 2 nuclei. More than 2 nucleus. That is called as the nuclei. Okay, what is the meaning of nuclei? The plural form of nucleus is called as the nuclei. What is the meaning of nuclei? Plural form of nucleus is called as the nuclei. Okay. In meristematic tissues, each cell has single nucleus. Each cell has single nucleus. Here permanent tissue, each cell has, see the picture, each cell has more than 2 nuclei. So it is called as the nuclei. Okay, so it is called as the nuclei. And then permanent tissues are subdivided into 2 types. Permanent tissues are subdivided into how many types? 2 types. That is simple tissues and then complex tissues. Simple tissues and then complex tissues. Let's see about simple tissues. Simple tissues is made up of cells. Already know that. What's the meaning tissue? Group of cell is called tissue. And simple tissue is also made up of group of cells. Okay. Each cell has similar structure and function. Each and every cell has similar structure and then function. Okay. Dermal tissue. See, dermal tissue and ground tissues are simple tissue. These two tissues are called as the simple tissue. Which one? Dermal tissues and then ground tissue. These are examples of simple tissues. Understand, students? Okay. Let's see about dermal tissue. Dermal tissue is called as the simple tissue. Okay. What is the meaning of dermal? Dermal means what? Outer layer of the cell is called dermal. What is the meaning of dermal? Outer layer of the cell is called dermal. Okay. What is the uses of dermal tissue? It acts as a protection of root, stem and leaves. What is the uses of dermal tissue? A dermal tissue, where it is present? All over the plants. All over the plants. And then what is the use of dermal tissue? It protects the protection of roots, stem and then leaves. Okay. Which part protects our body from the heat, cold and germs? Okay. Skin. Skin only protects the body from heat, cold and then germs. Okay. Skin only protects the body from heat, cold and then germs. Like that, dermal tissues only, dermal tissue where it is present? Outer layer of plants. Dermal tissues only protect the roots, stem and then leaves. Okay. Epidermis is a dermal tissue. Epidermis is a dermal tissue. Okay. Is that cover the root, stem and then leaf of a young stem. Of a young stem. Leaves of epidermis secretes the waxy coating. See, this is called waxy coating. Waxy coating where it is present? In epidermis tissue. What is the uses of this waxy coating? See, listen. The leaves of epidermis secretes waxy coating. Waxy coating. The leaves secretes here. Where it secretes this waxy coating? The leaves of epidermis secretes the waxy coating. This is called as the cuticle. The waxy coating is called as the cuticle. What is the meaning of waxy coating? Like gum-like substances. Like a gum-like substance. So what is the uses of these substances? It is used for plants not to dry. Without waxy coating, the plants cannot be fresh. Understand, students? What is the uses of this waxy coating? It is used for plants not to dry. Without this coating, plants cannot be fresh. Plants cannot be fresh and it will be dry. Without cuticle. Cuticle is the waxy substances. Okay. What is the use of these waxy substances? Can be used for plants not to dry. And it cannot be without this cuticle, plants cannot be fresh and it will be dry. Okay. Epidermis of leaves and young stem contain small pores. Small pores. See, listen. Epidermis of leaves and young stem. Leaves and young stem contain small pores. That is called as the stomata. That is called as the stomata. Stomata where it is present? Young stem of leaves and then young plants of leaves and then stem. Okay, what is the uses of this stomata? It is used for exchange the gases from plant to environment. Exchange the gases of from plant to environment. Okay, stomata where it is present? Young plants of stomata where it is present? Young plants of stem and then leaves. Okay, this called as the, what is the use of this stomata? It is used for exchange the gases from the plant to environment. Okay, the epidermis of a root produce root hairs. Which one produce root hairs? The roots only produce them root hairs. This is called as the root hairs. What is the uses of root hairs? To absorb the water and minerals from the soil. What is the use of root hairs? It absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Okay, listen. Stomata where it is present? Young plants of stem and then leaves. It contains small pore, that is called as the stomata. What is the uses of stomata? It is used for exchange the gases. For example, we intake oxygen and release out carbon dioxide. No. This process where it occurs from the nose. Like that, in plants also exchange the gases. How it exchange gases? From the stomata. Stomata where it is present? Leaves and then stem. The tiny spores are called as the stomata. The stomata where it is present? Young leaves and then stem. It is used for exchange the gases. We intake oxygen and then release out carbon dioxide. But plants intake carbon dioxide and release out oxygen. Okay. You understand, students? Root hairs absorb the water and minerals from the soil. What is the use of root hairs? Absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Okay, now understand, students? Okay, students, today we have learnt about permanent tissues. Learnt how to see permanent tissues and their types. I hope you have understand this topic. Thank you.